저는 어디에 와 있을까요? 제가 힌트를 드릴게요. 힌트. Is there anyone who guessed correctly? Here is the answer. That is right. I'm at the event celebrating Peru's Independence Day and the 60th anniversary of Korea and Peru's bilateral relations. And this is the person who has invited us here.
페루는 6.25 전쟁 당시 우리나라에 긴급구호 자금을 지원하였고 양국의 관계는 2011년 한페루 FTA 체결 이후 상호 호혜 교류를 통해 더욱 굳건해지고 있습니다.
El 60 aniversario o Hangap se trata sin duda de un hito trascendente y una ocasión festiva que nos permite vislumbrar un nuevo ciclo aún más auspicioso y fructífero en los años por venir.
The congratulatory messages were followed by a Peruvian traditional performances. It was my first time watching Peruvian traditional performances. It was a lot of fun. Should we go say hello to the ambassador now? I asked the ambassador for a brief interview.
So this is to celebrate your National Day and our Diplomat Relations, right?
Yeah, because during 2023 we're celebrating 60 years of our diplomatic relations. We have a very hectic agenda of our cultural gastronomic events.
He says a lot of events are in store this year.
Thank you very much for inviting us today.
Thank you and see you soon.
Yes.
Thank you. Goodbye.
We decided to meet
Thank you.
again soon for an interview
okay.
and said goodbye.
Great.
안녕하세요. 저 왔어요, 톡톡님.
Oh, you're here. How was the event?
오, 재밌었어요. 그리고 페루에 대한 새로운 사실도 많이 알게 됐답니다.
And what will the interview topic be about?
여러 가지 주제를 제안해 주셨는데요.
Yes.
첫 번째 주제는 페루 음식.
Wow.
두 번째 주제는 한국 페루 수교 60주년.
아하.
그래서 한국이랑 페루가 지금까지 어떤 관계를 맺어왔는지에 대해서도 좀 자세히 알아보려고요.
I'm really looking forward to Peruvian food.
맞아요. 그래도 우리가 인터뷰하기 전에 공부를 좀 해가야 되니까 톡톡님께서 페루 음식에 대한 자료를 좀 찾아주세요.
No problem.
안녕하세요, 여러분. 세계와 한국을 이어주는 다리 디플로맷 톡스의 나누리입니다. 와! 저희가 오늘 다리가 되어 여러분과 이어드릴 국가는 바로 페루입니다. 짝짝짝짝짝짝짝. 그런데 오늘 페루 대사님이랑 만나기로 한 곳이 대사관도 아니고 관저도 아니에요. 지금 여기 보이십니까? 여기 약간 지금 제 옷과 잘 어울리는 분위기의 동네인데 여기는 지금 종로구 북촌이거든요. 지금 대사님이 알려주신 주소 근처에 있는데 이제 그곳을 좀 찾아서 가봐야 될 것 같아요. 정확히 어디에 있는지. 여기 같은데? 북촌로 18 한식문화공간 이음 한식진흥원. 왜 여기로 오라고 하셨지? 일단 들어가 봅시다, 여러분. Hello, Ambassador.
Hello, Nuri.
Hi.
How are you?
Nice to
Good
see
morning.
you again.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Yeah.
inviting me. Well, I was surprised you invited me to this place, not your residence or the embassy. What's the
You will
reason?
see why. No, we are organizing with the Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs, and also with the KFPI this wonderful exhibition. No, the Peru cuisine and culture meet Korean food. So I would like to show you about that.
Wow.
The Korean Food Promotion Institution was established in 2010 in response to the globalization of Korean food. The institution studies Korean food, raises its profile, and promotes its excellence globally. In other words, the goal of this institution is to promote the flavors of K-food to the world. And here, the 2023 Korea-Peru Food Culture Exchange Exhibition is currently ongoing.
Did you know that Peru has been awarded 11 times from the last 12 years as the best culinary destination in the world?
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Some weeks ago, one restaurant from Peru, Restaurant Central in Lima, was awarded as the best restaurant in the world by
Wow.
the 50 best restaurants list.
Have you been there?
Yes, I've been there. It's,
So how
our
was
chef is Virgilio Martinez. It's a wonderful restaurant. Yeah.
Wow.
And this is the exhibition that we have prepared for this occasion.
So this is the exhibition.
What we want to show here which are the culinary artifacts that we use in Peru. For example, these clay pots
Yes.
that they cook directly to the fire. And here you can see different products that are the basis of the Peruvian gastronomy. You can find here in the Korean supermarket fresh Peruvian products. No? We have excellent quality asparagus, avocado, mangoes, grapes, and organic banana. No?
Wow.
And of course, we have always the potato. No? You know that the potato was originated in Peru.
Really?
And we have more than 3,000 potatoes in our country. No?
3,000
Yeah.
kinds of potatoes?
Yes.
Wow.
This is one potato. No?
That is a potato?
A potato. All of these are different kinds of potatoes.
Oh.
Let's take a moment and find out about the characteristics of Peruvian food here. Peru is a country of gastronomy that combines the culinary cultures of many countries with a diversity of ingredients. Peruvian cuisine is an eclectic mix. When Peru, home to the thriving Inca Empire, was colonized by Spain in the 16th century, European immigrants and African slaves brought their food cultures with them. Railroad construction and sugarcane farming brought Japanese and Chinese immigrants in the 19th century, bringing their food cultures too, which created a unique Peruvian cuisine with international influences. In addition, Peru's terrain, including the high altitude of the Andes, the Amazon jungle, and the coastal areas touching the Pacific Ocean became the foundation for the abundance of ingredients, influencing Peru's emergence as a country of gastronomy. A representative Peruvian dish is ceviche, which is raw fish or seafood marinated in lemon or lime juice, lomo saltado, which is beef sautéed with onions, tomatoes, and French fries, and antiquico, or skewered beef heart fillets.
Oh, I see some ingredients that also be used in Korean food.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. And you know, we have similar characteristics because in both cuisines, Peruvian and Korean, we like spicy food in some way. No? But you know that Virgilio Martinez, that was the chef of Central, he came to Korea last March just to show the Peruvian food, but also to learn about the Korean food. No? And he made a summary of some similarities that we have. No? He mentioned, for example, to preserve the identity, no? The relationship with art and culture towards the food, no? To take care of nature, and also take care of the traditional agricultural ways of cultivate the food. No?
Here, in addition to Peruvian food ingredients, you can see diverse Peruvian cultures such as traditional Peruvian clothing, Peruvian artifacts, musical instruments, and more.
악기를 연주해 주신대요. 와우.
So this is more a percussion instrument, no? Something like that.
Can I try it?
Yeah,
Can I
please,
try it?
please.
제가 한번.
Because Korean also they have a very good rhythm, no? So you can. Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good.
오, 재밌다.
And this is the basis for a very special dance also that we show in our party. No, but I need more music for that.
Okay.
But it's something like that, no?
Maybe
So
next time.
it's very Peruvian gastronomy will be always accompanied by our national liquor, our national spirit, that is pisco, no? Pisco is a distillation of the meat of the grape. You can see some the grape that we use, and it's from the 16th century.
Known as Peru's national brandy, Pisco is made by blending grape juice and aged in wooden barrels then distilled. It is characterized by a high alcohol content of 35 to 50% and has a clear color like soju.
So looking at this exhibition and all these ingredients, I really want to try some Peruvian food.
So if that's the case, I would like to invite you to a place where you can get the best Peruvian food in all Korea.
Best Peruvian food in Korea?
Yeah.
Where would that be? I'm very excited.
Oh, you will see it. So let's go.
오케이. 가장 맛있는 페루 음식을 먹을 수 있는 곳으로 갑니다. 아니 여긴데 대사님이 알려주신 주소가 아니 여기 관저잖아요. 가장 맛있는 페루 음식을 먹을 수 있는 곳이 관저였어요, 여러분. 얼마나 맛있는 페루 음식을 먹을 수 있을지 기대를 하면서 배를 눌러볼게요. 오, 열렸어. 오, 여기가 관저예요. 와, 페루 관저 정원에는 알파카들이 있습니다, 여러분. 알파카.
We met the ambassador at the residence.
So, this is the place where we can have the best Peruvian food in Seoul.
This is the Peruvian residence in Seoul. So welcome here, please. Our residence.
Wow.
We're giving you the welcome with our national soft drink.
Wow.
That is Inca Cola from the Incas time. No? He's Beto. Beto is our chef. He's a Korean national. And he has studied 4 years in a Peruvian university.
Really?
In the University of San Ignacio de Loyola.
Wow. 안녕하세요. 아, 네.
So please try one of Inca Cola.
Wow.
I hope you like it because cheers, of course. Cheers with
Thank
Inca
you.
Cola. I hope you like it.
오, 이 맛 되게 특이하다. It has a very unique taste.
Yeah, it's lemongrass.
아.
It's lemongrass, but it's sweet also. No?
It was sweet and tart. The ambassador showed us around the residence.
And all the paintings that you can see here are from Peruvian painters. No?
Wow, you have
So we have
paintings.
for example, this is from Ronald Companoca. That is an artist that from surrealism style. No? So it's very beautiful. Here you can see one of our masters, no? This Álvaro Suárez Vértiz. He created their own art stream, no? That we call it gramaticism or scribbling, no? Because you see there is a line that never ends.
Yeah.
No? You never know when
yes.
that ends.
That is amazing. I like the color as well. Very
Thank you very much. It's very colorful. No?
We were able to see many artworks from diverse eras and styles. Isn't it like an art museum in Peru? Before eating Peruvian food, we decided to talk about our bilateral relations.
Shall we start?
Yes, please.
Ambassador. So, Ambassador, this year marks the 60th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Korea and Peru. So, as an ambassador representing Peru in Korea, how does it feel to celebrate such an important anniversary?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for coming, and I thank you for using our logo, no, from the 60 years diplomatic relations. Well, I think I was very lucky, no, to come to Korea in this year, 2023, when we celebrate 60 years of friendship, no, and mutual cooperation. I think they are based on common values, no, as defense of democracy, human rights, multilateralism, and international law. What I found here that I didn't know is how important is a 60th anniversary here in Asian countries. No? In Korea, you call it hangap. Yes. No? So it's a moment of reflection of what you have done, no? In the past over this relationship, and a point of departure for a better relationship in the future. No? This is exactly what we want to do in our relationship with your country. No?
So how would you evaluate the past 60 years of relations between the two countries?
Well, I think they have been pretty good. We have had some milestones. No? In 2011, we signed a free trade agreement. The year later, 2012, we established a comprehensive strategic association.
Korea and Peru established diplomatic relations on April 1st, 1963. In 1967, the Peruvian Embassy opened in Seoul, and in 1971, South Korea opened its embassy in Peru. In June 1993, the Peruvian president visited Korea for the first time. And in September 1996, the Korean president made the first state visit to Peru. In the 2000s, visits between the two countries' heads of state became more active. After 2005, there were 10 summits held between the two countries' heads of state. In May 2012, on the occasion of the Peruvian president's state visit to Korea, the two sides elevated relations to a comprehensive strategic partnership. In 2011, the Korea-Peru FTA took effect. At the time, the two countries agreed to eliminate all tariffs on all traded items within 10 years of the agreement's entry into force. And they opened up services and investment to a level similar to the Korea-US FTA and the Korea-EU FTA. Currently, there are an estimated 1,500 overseas Koreans living in Peru. They are thought to mainly work in apparel and fabric import and sales, used car sales, and the fisheries industry.
We have had the visit of so many high officials. Also, we have developed we are in a second phase, no, in our relationship, working on very specific issues, such as digital and technology transformation, environmental protection, health issues, and defense and security matters also. No?
So you just mentioned about signing FTA in 2011.
Yeah.
So what kind of influence do you think that FTA has had on bilateral economic cooperation?
Well, it has really an enormous influence. Korea is right now our fourth foreign market for Peru. And last year we have had an exchange of $4,000 million. Wow. So since 2010, the year before we signed the FTA, we have grown 6 times in our bilateral trade. Also, right now there are more than 100 Korean companies that have all kind of business. They develop all kind of business in Peru. For example, SK Innovation, they have a participation in the exploitation of gas in Camisea, in Cusco. Also, companies such as Dohwa Engineering, Hyundai Engineering and Construction, and Korea Airports Corporation, they are working right now in building in the construction and operation of the new airport in Cusco, in the city of Chinchero. That is going to be the new door for our wonder of the world, that is Machu Picchu, no? Another beautiful Inca archaeological sites.
So last year, Korea attended the Pacific Alliance for the first time on a special invitation.
The Pacific Alliance is an initiative for regional integration with Mexico, Chile, Peru, and Colombia as full members, which aims to boost economic growth and trade through the regional integration of the 4 countries. The alliance was launched in 2011 through the Lima Declaration and was formalized with the heads of state of the four countries signing the Framework Agreement of the Pacific Alliance in Chile on June 6, 2012. The Pacific Alliance is the world's 8th largest economic bloc and accounts for 40% of Latin America's GDP. The four member countries' population is 225 million, and their average per capita GDP is $18,000. In addition to the four full members, there are currently 63 observer countries. Korea has been an observer country since 2013 and is pursuing associate state membership status.
So if Korea becomes a member of the Pacific Alliance, how will it influence Korea and Peru relations?
We just received or assumed the presidency of the Pacific Alliance last week. So we welcome and we are firmly supporting the Republic of Korea desire to become an associate state. Right now it's an observer one. So for that we are going to promote that we initiate the negotiation between the Pacific Alliance and Korea in this regard. And because we feel we have first the common values, no? Open trade, strengthening our economies, and we feel that Korea has a lot of potential to contribute with us, particularly in these aspects where we are an international highlight, no? Like digital technology and different kinds of technologies, from the view that we share the same vision of the world. No?
So, are there any other events prepared to celebrate 60 years of bilateral relations?
Oh yes, we have had a very hectic agenda this year, and there are two special events that they are coming. No? One of them, maybe the most important, is that we'll have the training vessel of the Peruvian Navy. His name is Union. He's going to come, he's doing a circumnavigation around the world. He's going to stop in Busan for 4 days, between September 10 and September 14.
Wow.
So I would like to invite all the Busan people, but also to all the Korean people to go to visit this beautiful boat, because it's a sailing boat. No? So we're going to have also some activities there. The boat is going to be open there. It's going to be a museum in Peru inside, so you can learn about our culture and traditions. No? And another exhibition that is going to be very special also is regarding the Toritos de Pucará, little bulls of Pucará. No? This is an example of this. No? This is a little bull of Pucará. Pucará is a city in Puno, in the boundary with Bolivia. So they use these bulls to put on the ceilings of the houses to protect and to have good luck. No? I found very similar to what you have in Haechi. No? Haechi, no? Haechi, you put it also in the different palaces as a way of protection. No? So we're going to have an exhibition of more than 40 different Toritos of Pucará. So this is going to be in Seoul, and also we are going to invite to the Korean population to visit us.
Am I invited too?
Of course. And also I would like that you learn about our gastronomy. So we have been in the KFPI, and this is something, we have some Peruvian restaurants here in Seoul and in other parts of Korea. So this is something that I would like also to promote more. No? Like now that we're going to try some Peruvian food.
Yeah, speaking of food, now can I try some Peruvian food?
I will be honored to prepare some Peruvian food, and also I hope that you like it.
So should we move to the dining room?
Yes, of course. Let's go.
Let's go. 여러분, 페루 쿠킹 클래스에 오신 걸 환영합니다. 두 분의 셰프를 소개하겠습니다. Let me introduce two chefs from Peru. Could you come in?
Thank you very much.
Oh, you. 안녕하세요. So, ambassador.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
And the chef of the restaurants.
So we're going to prepare our most representative dish, no? And I concur that is ceviche.
Ceviche.
But because also ceviche in some way represents all the evolution of our history in Peru. Because ceviche, or some sort of ceviche, has begun to be prepared in the pre-Incas time, no? In the 2nd and 3rd century, in the after Christ, no? In the year 200 to 300. Here we put some salt and some lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
And this is the real secret. That is we call it tiger's milk. No?
Tiger's milk.
Tiger's milk. That Beto is going to explain how because it's his personal recipe.
오, 어떻게 만드신 거죠?
이건 타이거 밀크인데요.
네.
이제 고수, 생강, 마늘, 뭐 파슬리
우와.
등등 넣어가지고 이제 청양고추도 넣고 이제 한번 이제 갈아서 이제 하는 거거든요.
비밀 레시피인가요?
이거는 각 셰프마다 하는 방법이 다 달라요. 예.
오.
You can drink it alone also.
Oh,
no?
really?
Onion.
고수.
예.
Too much? All?
좀 더.
Jambo. And the word ceviche comes from the Quechua. Quechua is our the biggest indigenous language in Peru. Ceviche. Ceviche means fresh fish or tender fish.
아.
So this is another close relationship that we have with this dish because it comes from our language. Because right now you can find ceviche in several countries, in Latin American countries, no? But it all comes from our tradition and our history. No? And this is the final touch. That are real Peruvian chilies. No?
This is Peruvian chili.
So this is a real Peruvian ceviche made at home.
Because the ambassador has prepared another surprise for us.
Every time that you eat Peruvian food, you have to combine with pisco. Pisco is our national spirit, so we're going to make a very easy cocktail.
Okay.
You can get pisco also here in Korea, no? There's a little of lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
Yes, a little for that. And you mix that with Canada Dry or ginger ale
Ginger ale.
with ice. No? Just a little of sugar syrup. No?
아.
You know, pisco is a very strong liquor. It's more or less more than 40%
40%.
of alcohol. However, when you drink it this way, you don't feel it. So this is a perfect cocktail for summertime because it's very refreshing. Please,
Thank
please
you
try
very
it and cheers.
Cheers.
I hope you like it.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think I fell in love with this cocktail.
That's very nice. I'm very glad that you like it. You can have the pisco for cocktails, but you can drink it also alone. Also the best quality.
Can I
that
try
is
it?
and you will feel how it melts on your mouth. No? It's a strong flavor, but it melts on your mouth. No?
Okay.
Just a little. No, you have to drink it all. Just try it. What do you think?
It isn't bitter.
It's an excellent quality. No, it's distillation several times. No, to get this is a very pure
This is
grape.
really good.
bit of grapes. No, as we see before. No.
Oh.
So I want to make a toast for the 60 more years of a fruitful relationship between Peru and Korea. And please try the ceviche. My recommendation is just try a little of sweet potato with some fish. How was it?
Oh, this is delicious. 진짜 맛있어요.
Is it?
진짜 맛있네요. 진짜. This is so good.
And you can prepare it here because we have used the Korean chili, no, for preparing it. And all of those are Korean ingredients, no? So it's very
진짜 맛있어. 그럼 페루에서 어떻게 공부하신 거예요?
축구 유학을 갔다가 네, 다쳐가지고 이제 바꾸게 된 거죠.
그래서
네.
요리를 하시게 되신 거예요?
네. 네.
Did you used to play soccer?
Yeah, I know. We have played together.
네.
페루 음식의 좀 매력이라고 하면 어떤 게 있어요?
여러 종류의 재료가 많아가지고 이제 골라 쓸 수 있고 이제 다양한 맛, 풍부한 맛이 이제 매력이라고 생각해. 재료. 네.
Maybe you two could create new kind of food, like combining Korea and Peruvian culture.
We should explore, no?
예.
Because you are the perfect guy to look for a nice combination. Yeah.
제
아까 궁금한 게 페루 음식이 한국인들이 좋아할 만한 요소가 많이 있는지랑 반대로 또 한국 음식에 페루인들이 좋아할 만한 요소가 있다고 하세요.
불고기랑 제가 봤을 때 이제 로모 살타도라는 음식이 있는데 비슷한 것 같아요.
Have you tried 불고기?
Yes. Yeah, I like it. I like it very much.
What is your favorite Korean food?
Barbecue. Some
삼겹살?
samgyeopsal. Yeah.
What is your favorite Peruvian food?
세비체. 세비체.
Yeah.
Today, I learned a lot of new things about Peru and the relationship between Korea and Peru. Also, I was especially fascinated by Peruvian food. As I learned a lot of aspects I didn't know about Peru today, I hope people will use today's episode of Diplomat Talks as a bridge to learn new things about Peru as well. 그럼 들어가 봅시다. 문이 잠겨 있네요. Can I visit your residence again to have a short picture?
Of course. Anytime you want, you are welcome.
Anytime? Oh. Look at all these
You like it?
masks.
Yeah, this is our collection of masks. We have bought any of these masks in the place where they came from. No?